Hello children, today our topic for the discussion, the second part of this economics, globalization and the Indian economy. Previous day we discussed and we debated first part of this chapter, globalization and the Indian economy. Today we are going to discuss in detail the remaining part of this chapter. Here, the terms of globalization is given. What is this globalization? When we come to this point, the globalization is a process when markets of different countries and trade of different countries, they are being interlinked. They work together, and in this way the integration among nations through trade, cultural, social and other aspects which we know globalization. Previous day we had debate that globalization is a process when MNC are being earned and the MNC play a vital role in this process, and the factor which affect the globalization are written here. Factors that have enabled the globalization. There are some factors we have enabled this process of globalization. These are the besides movement of the good services and the investment, other things is also related to this process, that is the movement of the passengers. The moving passengers are moving from one place to another place are in search of better income, better job and for better education. In this way, we can see that this factor have a deep impact on this process of globalization. Here we can see that the factor is technology and getting better choices for this purpose. It is also very essential element of this globalization. People are being connected from one countries to another countries. In this process, the transport has played very important role. Besides transport, one thing is more important, that is communication. Through transport and communication facilities and rapid change we witnessed since last 3 decades, and India is the third largest economy in the world, and it has benefited a lot from the process of globalization. Other things, these factors which have enabled the process of globalization, we can see here containers are transport of goods to reduce damage and send goods impact in their reaching destinations, there are different kinds of containers. We can see the railways, such compartments or bogies are designed in such a way that the goods which are being sent to the place can be transported easily through the containers. Different kinds of machines, different kinds of automobiles and other things, heavy vehicles through container is easy. It is not only happening in the area of railways, but also in the field of the sea routes. Ships are made in such a way that we can carry heavy goods, small goods, heavy to light goods easily through this container, and this facility enabled the process of globalization very rapidly. Other thing, using IT in globalization, information technology is very important in this process of globalization. We can see that in India, the Bangalore, it is called Silicon Valley, and other places are also in India which are very famous worldwide for their skill information technological field. And one companies from different countries, they can order to the Indian IT sectors to provide facilities for this purpose. Here, below that the globalization of the foreign trade and the foreign investment. As we discussed earlier, previously, that liberalization has made the trade and the foreign investment easy. It is easy to make the things because of liberalization. Many kinds of trade barriers are being reduced, and for foreign trade and for internal domestic trade, government has released given some points through which the liberalization is being operated. Through liberalization, so many factories and companies and traders and entrepreneurs in India, they have changed into a global level MNC. We can see that some companies, local companies and local trades in India, they have become MNC multinational companies. We can see that Ranbaxy, Infosys, Tata Motors, Sundaram Fastener, this is the company which is very famous in worldwide. That is a MNC, Sundaram Fastener, Pharma Chemicals, Ranbaxy, which is of medicine. This Infosys, IT field, Tata Motors, automobiles. So this process of globalization and the MNCs who have set up their ventures or production base in India, these companies multinational companies. So it is very essential that we know the process, what benefit India had gained from this globalization, that is remarkable, and we need to know these things very clearly. Here, one thing more, World Trade Organization is point of discussion has been. It is one world level international organization which controls the tariff and trade barriers, and it is one giant in this field. And it has encouraged India to liberalize, to remove trade and tariff barriers. World Trade Organization is organization which give guidelines, and currently more than 170 nations of this world are the member of the WTO, World Trade Organization. And impact of globalization in India. Here, impact is very good. And in the process of globalization, we have discussed before that these companies, they have turned into MNC through this process. That is impact. And other things, many skilled people, they are getting employment in this field. And apart from all this, India has skilled people who are well versed in the field of information technology. So they are working as call centers services, and giving their valuable service to these multinational companies. At last, we come to this topic, the struggle for fair globalization. Globalization is good, all things are doing well, but there is a dark side of this process. When we are going to discuss the bright side, dark side also included in this, we cannot ignore, because it is a part and partial of the things. Then when we discuss or when we consider the positive side, negative side also there. Here the struggles are fair globalization. Globalization process must be fair, and the developing countries like India, Asian countries, and other African nations who are under colonial rule before, and they need to give more attention for this World Trade Organization and other countries. You must think about this, so that the proper benefit of globalization can reach in the world as here. This struggle is very important in this process, because here we see that through globalization, some small industries, cottage industries in India, they are suffering a lot because they can't compete with these big giants or multinational companies. So there are so many cottage industries, small scale industries who have been providing job and livelihood for the large number of people. Now they have suffered a lot in this process. So this phenomena is good, but there is a need to attend or give proper attention that the benefit of globalization must be reached in the world for the benefit of the peoples, for the benefit of the nations of the world in equal way. Only then these factors are the process of globalization is fair and beneficial. At last conclusion is that it is a demand of the time that we must follow the words of globalization and orders of these situations, but we must keep bitching on this process that these things should go in right way and the nation benefits these things which are happening in this world. In this way, we cover the whole chapter, and this chapter is important in the points of exam also, and this chapter is also connected with life of Indian economy, which is in your geography part. Both are interlinked, and if you give proper attention in this chapter, the 50% your this content belong to the lifeline of Indian economy. That's it. Thank you.